Are we talking Smash Ultimate or 4? I mean, I'm guessing Ultimate, but I don't know because I don't understand. I don't know how Link is in Smash 4. I know Link is like really bad in Smash 4, so I feel like that's not an unpopular opinion. In Smash Ultimate, it would be a little bit more a hot take because, you know, Link is just less popular than Toon Link, or Toon Link is just less popular. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. I think my hottest Zelda take would be that I think Ocarina of Time is... Okay, I don't know if this is a hot take, because a lot of people agree with this. A lot of people now are in the camp of like, yeah, Ocarina of Time was like never that good. Okay, well, I wouldn't go that far, I'd say it was good for the time, but just isn't good anymore. Because it's been surpassed. It's like, just play Twilight Princess if you want to experience a lot of what Ocarina did. That's always my attitude, but I also started with Twilight Princess and Wind Waker, so I am extremely biased. Is this the dumb room or the actually okay room? This is not the dumb room, it's on the other side. Also, my other spicy Zelda take that no one ever seems to appreciate. I don't like A Link to the Past. I don't really care for A Link to the Past. I would say it's one of my least favorite 2D Zeldas. Just because I think A Link Between Worlds and Link's Awakening did a lot of what Link to the Past did, but better. And also I like the Oracle games, which I don't know if they're disliked, but they're just kind of forgotten about. I think also with Zelda, and I would agree that Skyward Sword is actually not as bad as people make it out to be. People act like the controls never worked, and I never experienced that. Like, like 80's too low. Like, I want to say like 90% of the time, everything worked fine. My only problem was with the stab move. It didn't respond very much, and there were a couple bosses that required it. But other than that, I didn't actually have problems with the motion. Like, it worked. But I do agree that they shouldn't be forced, and I totally think Skyward Sword could work on a controller. Like, the whole, like, oh, playing coy of if this game is ever gonna get ported to Switch. I think it could pretty easily. This box is pretty well placed from the get-go. As is this one. Wow, that's lucky. Well, that saves me some effort. Like that? Wow, that actually looks pretty solid already. Yeah, it was sort of gimmicky. Oh, that was super easy actually. That's the room I was talking about having a lot of trouble with, and I didn't have any trouble with it because the first two boxes were perfectly spaced as is. I don't know if those are random, actually. Because if they're randomized, then that was really lucky. But if they aren't randomized, then wow, this puzzle's a lot easier than I thought they would be. Like, to me, because so many games use this kind of setup, Like, it just makes sense, like, if you lock onto an enemy, then you can use, like, right stick to do precise sword swings. That'd be a really very quick way to solve the problem of, oh, you can't have motion on a Pro Controller. I mean, I feel like the sword is the only thing that'd be a problem. Like, controlling the loft wing with, like, tilt control would still be completely viable, but it's also something that you could just use a control stick for a lot more easily. The sword is the only kind of thing that's, like, so integral that it's sort of harder to replicate. Like, swinging around a Pro Controller would work for, like, aiming the bow, or you know, using the little beetle power-up. Do you not use motion for Splatoon 2? But like, the only thing that would require, like, that wouldn't work outright. Oh. That would explain it. Yeah, like, if the gyro worked as well as in Splatoon, I feel like Skyward Sword, at least most things other than combat, would actually work pretty well in Skyward Sword. I keep pushing the wrong button. That's R to drop, not A. I think I'm confusing it. That would really be fun. Said no one ever. I knew an ink brush main, and everyone was super impressed that they could just play for hours and just continually mash ZR. Like, it legitimately impressed everybody that, like, wow, how do you have a index finger anymore? Oh, that didn't work. This is where the next Tingle statue is. Since we're for some reason going after those. I used to be a dually main. I switched to the Splash-O-Matic. For some reason, I don't even remember why. I actually know why, and I'm not gonna say why, because I don't want to publicly give my reason. I guess without naming names, I knew people who were somewhat discouraging to dually sculpture players, so I just sort of gradually shifted away at some point. Okay, we didn't fall there, so that's an improvement over last time. Drop that there, jump over here. To me, it's like because of the whole, like, one place I was in, people kind of ragging on dually sculpture people as like as a noob weapon, blah blah blah, so I just sort of gradually moved away, and now I'm like, I like the weapon I'm using. I could go back to dually sculptures now without feeling pressure, but I'm just so used to using like the end zap as well that I'm just like, it's hard to switch back now. I do miss the dually. Oh, and another reason, and this is really petty, I have like the super. How far back are we talking? Basically, it's like, I was just saying my reasons for kind of moving away from dually sculptures were, yeah, people making disparaging remarks towards Julie's culture mean, so I just kind of gradually stopped. And my other reason being I actually maxed out the weapon. Like, I got it up to super fresh, so I felt like never touching the deco, I think. I don't know, that's a good question, but... People also really don't like aerosprays. Those are the two things I hear a lot from Splatoon players. Yeah, and this was a tangent I was gonna go on. The one spicy Splatoon take I have is that fans of Splatoon kind of dictate how other people should play more often than they should. It's like if one person wants to use a particular strategy, if someone wants to go turf more than offensive. I mean, I'm not like associating with these people now, so the whole ignoring them works fairly well. Yeah, like aerosprays are like noob weapons, and that's always the argument people use, but it's like, it feels kind of gatekeep-ish. I don't know if that's a word, but that's kind of an issue I have with Splatoon, is there's a lot of gatekeeping. Oh, thank you for the follow, whoever that was. Oh, did I not examine it? There appear to be markings that indicate specific directions. Who was that? I think that reads me as sad and alone. Thank you for following. What was I gonna say? But yeah, it's like, to me, there's this whole like, oh, you gotta start somewhere. And yeah, it can be frustrating when you find a team of all aerosprays. From personal experience, you learn the command melody. My kin wait beyond the doors, control them and guide them to their places of truth, open the path to the gods. And it's also like... Wait, okay, so that's the door we already did, so we need to go this way. Yeah, exactly, it's like... People can do what they want, and you don't have to like it. Like, I see people talking about, like, having to carry other people who are, like, low levels, because Splatoon's matchmaking system is kind of bizarre, and sometimes they'll put, like, a level, like, star player, like, prestige player with, someone who's, like, level 2, and that's kind of odd. But, like, and people are like, why do I have to carry this, like, people? And it's like... One, if you're playing against these people, then it just gives you an easier time, potentially, and to be honest, everyone has to start somewhere. Same with Smash Bros, and this is something I feel deep within my soul, because I'm bad at Smash Bros. I had to actually stop my train of thought because I needed to think about what I actually need to do here for this puzzle. I'm not really that good at Smash Bros, I'll be perfectly honest. So yeah, and with Smash Bros, does tend to be a lot of gatekeeping, so that's just kind of discouraging for someone who's kind of a noob at Smash Bros and who is fully capable of admitting that I'm like not the best, but gotta start somewhere. You can't just instantly be a god at all video games. Yeah, we can play Smash soon. Ish. Wait, actually, that's something to talk about. Should I stream Banjo-Kazooie? Cause like, also this is a dark nut for the record. Just counter a lot, basically, is the strat. Dark Nuts and Twilight Princess are actually the worst, but these guys are actually pretty fun to fight, I find. Kind of basic in hindsight, but like Twilight Princesses are like super aggressive and actually kind of difficult to take down. Especially when you have to like fight multiples. Not to flex. Clearly you're absolutely flexing on all of us here. We're gonna get the treasure chart at the beginning of the Tower of Gods next time, probably. You got the hero's bow, set it to blah, and then use it with the button you set it to. Hold the button to knock an arrow, and release the button to shoot. You can carry up to 30 arrows. Alright, so, yeah, I've been thinking about playing Banjo on stream, because I've been in the mood. Gee, I wonder why. But it's just a matter of, like, trying to figure out how to go about playing this game, because like I'm not that good at Banjo-Kazooie. Because I have only played it once, and that was a few years ago. But I've been wanting to replay it because of Smash Bros, to be honest. So I might stream that at some point. I also need to play ukulele. Cause I have the game. I've had it for like a year, but I've not touched it. You should get into Smash. I need to play more Smash Bros, to be honest. I'm just focusing more on like other things currently. I missed something back here.